Okay, in this video I will go a little bit bushcrafting. I will test my new backpack. I bought the new Savotta Kevyt Rajapartio, what translates in English light border patrol. It's a Finnish backpack made in Finland, really durable army style of backpack, or maybe more like bushcrafting backpack. I will test that one. But first I have to know what is bushcrafting actually. Maybe I have to check. Let's go to Google. I can't even go to Google. Yeah, let's try here. What is bushcrafting? So in Wikipedia they say here that bushcrafting is wilderness survival skills. It's about driving the natural environment and acquisition of skills and knowledge to do so. Bushcraft skills include firecraft, tracking, hunting, fishing, shelter building, navigation by natural means, blah 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 blah. Okay. Maybe I'm not going to do all of those, but the term blah 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 blah. The origin of the phrase bushcraft comes from skills used in the bush country of Australia. Okay. Often the phrase wilderness skills is used as describes skills used all over the world. So okay, in Finland we usually have the wilderness skills, and in Australia they have the bushcraft skills. But yeah, let's go upstairs to my gear room and check what I have there. Okay, so I need some bushcrafting gear, and I think I have a lot of things, but actually about bushcrafting, when I was a kid, everybody was bushcrafters. We made our own shelters in the forest. We actually made fire also. It was forbidden, but we made it anyway. And I think we made like the bow drill, or how to make the fire with that thing. And maybe I don't want to do all that, but I can make some kind of own style of bushcrafting. But first of all, I need a new backpack, and yeah, actually I have a package here already. This is a famous Finnish brand. Of course, it's not a surprise if you can read, and you did read the title of this video. So this is from Savotta. I really love their products, and I think I will buy more of their products in the future. Yeah, maybe I need a bigger knife. I can't see any sign here that don't use knife. And somebody told me that this is not a knife, it's a sword. Okay. Whoa. First of all, here is handwritten note, and it said, "Kiitos tilauksestasi Kai. Thank you for your order, Kai." And the name is Hilla-Maria. So thank you, Hilla-Maria. It's really nice to get this kind of note. I really like it, and it's here in the order. Yeah, I did pay it already, so this is the receipt from that. So yeah, I did buy this backpack with my own dirty money. not a paid thing. Wow. So this is it. These are all metal. Savotta. The name of this backpack is Kevyt Rajapartio, and it means in English light border patrol. Yeah, this is designed in 1898, I think, if I remember right. And from this design they started to make the new Jääkärireppu, which is sometimes translated to Jager backpacks, and somebody is confused about those names, but it's just like the English or the German name for it. So from this backpack they made the Jääkärireppu size medium, and this is the early version of that. But why I like this is a little bit more simple, no, but not so much those molle things, because I don't need it, and not maybe so army style that the Jääkäri. There's nothing wrong with the army style. I have been in Finnish Army Special Forces, so I like army also, or I liked, but I have moved on and army is not my life anymore. But this is one of the biggest thing. I can put my rifle, my axe here. And yeah, it looks really durable. Soft things here. This part I like usually. It comes really nicely here in the back. These things are metal, as I said already. This reminds me from the old, we called it battle belt in army. It was the belt we had old pockets, and in those pockets you had also the drinking bottle and stuff like that. And maybe that's the reason that usually in the Savotta bags there's not any place for the water bottles, because it was in the battle belt. I don't know, just my guess. Yeah, and one special thing is that inside here should be a place for a thermos bottle. And let's see. You have this bag style opening. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I can open it a little bit. But here is this kind of round thing that you can put. Okay, you can see it. But believe me, there is a pocket you can put the big bottle inside here. And it's really useful because I use a bottle a lot of times. Bag. Yeah. Another thing with this backpack is that you can see it's a bag, and also here is a zipper, and you can have access. Oh yeah, now I can see the thermos bottle thing. It's this kind of thing. Just put the bottle here. Yeah. I will pack my gear here and we can start going outdoors, and then I can show you more how this looks like when it's packed and it's axe here. I think when I walk in our city here with the axe on my back, yeah, it's going to be priceless. Yeah, let's take some other gear also. our camp here. I have some gear in the backpack. I can show you what all kind of nice things I have, and yeah, I can show you some of the setups. So basically this backpack is now, you can see I have a lot of stuff. I did weigh it. It's 16.5 kilos, so it's a lot of gear here, and it's all like the amount of gear I need when I sleep over in the forest. Definitely too much for a day trip like this, but I wanted to check out this carrying device. So this really heavy duty carrying device is also really good. It's only 25 liters, but this sturdy thing allows me to carry a lot of more weight. As you can see, I have the Havu 4 piece here, and when I use it like this, this is maybe the heaviest thing I have here. It should be closer to my back, so now it's too far away from my back. It should be like in this point. So I just wanted to test it out like this, because this backpack has so nice features to put gear there. So you can see I have these straps here. It keeps this top thing here, and I can put something round there. But I think this is too heavy, so I could mount it also in the side of the backpack. Okay, let's take this backpack. This is actually really fast to take on and off. I don't have to open it completely. I can just take it from between these lines, like that. And you can see here I have now my axe here. I don't usually need this guy in a day trip like this, but now I wanted to test it how this works. So this is basically the biggest reason I even bought this backpack, is this guy down here. As you did see already how it works, I could have like a tripod, I could have a light stand or anything else, and it's just the same thing. Putting in here, making a couple of rounds like this, then I put it on the Velcro, and then here's actually one more extra strap. Can you see it? It goes around the whole backpack, and voila! It's in here. A little bit maybe shaky. I can put it together. Really good. So okay, let's put up the Havu 4 here. Okay, can you see me? I can show with the gear what I have with me. I took a lot of everything. I'm going to eat something and use my Savotta Big Bad stove. It's a twig stove. So as you can see, I have these straps around this whole guy. It helps to make a tighter package. I don't want to lose these. And here, this is actually the heaviest piece. I did cut this away from the biggest Savotta crown sheet. It goes to the bigger tent, and now it's good size for the Havu 4 tent, but this is the leftover piece. And I haven't actually must use this, but I bet this is perfect for this kind of. Yeah, so this ground sheet is really heavy, but I love it, especially like weather like this. It's like +2 degrees and there's snow and it's wet, but this is like a little bit like rubber and the water doesn't come through it. So I can show you everything what I have here. A lot of gear. So this is a Finnish vintage axe made maybe almost 100 years ago. I made a new shaft for it. It's really beautiful now. I don't actually need that axe, like I said maybe before already. But it looks really great. So this backpack is basically like rainproof, not waterproof. So it has this kind of bag here. I can show you after we leave a trick how to put knife and stuff like that hanging with this backpack. Really cool way. And also, you know, the Leatherman, this is a problem usually. If you have it on your belt, then the backpack hip belt is going over it and it's hurting. So I can show you how to use this. I have the drone also with me, so I can do maybe some video with that. But I did take, it's not usually necessary, I have 2 pieces of firewood. It's birch wood, dry, and the reason for this is that I don't have to use any twigs from the ground, and it's not so smoky, it burns really nicely. This is really small forest area near my house, and if somebody sees smoke they can call police or whatever. People are so strange these days. I have a dead cat. I have my Zoom recorder. Maybe I use that one to get better sound. This strap comes from the Savotta tent. I can put it around this tree, I can show you. And I use like half of the tent, or even the boat. The whole tent wrapping around the tree, so I don't need any center pole. I have sausage. I don't usually eat sausage, but now the date is going old, I have to take it. I have water bottle, 1 liter. I have some bread. I have one sport drink. Oh, so much gear. I have a kuksa. I have tent poles. I have Savotta big bad stove. And I have a coffee pot. And I have a nice plate for the food. And tea bag. Another tea bag. And that is basically it. But my guess is if I leave like the drone and maybe some the tree and stuff away, then I have enough room here to have a sleeping bag and stuff. And obviously I have a big shelter here. Only like the tarp would be enough. So I should be able to use this one the night over trip. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been using much of this fire steel, but thank you, Juhani. I got really nice learnings from you, and I got the fire going. I'm really lousy with that fire steel, and my plan is I start to train that I use that fire steel like the primary fire thing, because usually I use the matches, and when you use the matches you don't learn to use the fire steel. So my fire is going now on that small ice piece. I did put a couple of fire wood under the stove because I first thought that the ice can take it, but it's going to warm so much that the ice is going to melt. So what I did a lot of these sticks already. I could use only the knife of mine and get these sticks, but now when I had the axe with me it's really nice to do with the axe. And now you can see when I have the dry firewood, it's not smoking. Wow, I can hear the crane. They are coming back from the winter holiday. Yeah, this burns nicely. I will cook some sausage here and make some bread. This is actually a really nice way to test your gear near home when you have new setups going on. And I know a lot of hikers say it's so boring to be in the near forest, but actually it's really nice to do this kind of little bit like a bushcrafting thing, fooling around your near forest. It's really fun thing to do, and yeah, burns really nicely. I did capsize the twigs though already. I knew it was a little bit a risk to have it or on that ice. Now the whole ice is melted. The thing why I did that, I did forget my plate, the big stove plate home. So you always have to have a ground which is not burning. That is even a little bit not with the regulations, but you can see there's water and ice under the twig stove, so I can't burn anything from that. Yeah, I just see a lot of people using twig stove wrongly. They put the fire or the stove directly on the ground like this when it's dry, and by doing that you are not responsible person, and you're not doing you don't know what you're doing because you're burning the ground. And the rule number one is here, if you don't own the land, if you're not the landowner, is that do not leave any signs of you. And the rules say also in our law, that the rescue law, that you can't burn the ground and do anything dangerous. If you do that, you actually break the law, and then you're outlaw. What's the name? Okay, but that's about the preaching. But I will do later better like a plate to my twig stove, and I can make a video about that and tell more about using the twig stoves, because I have been now here burning the fire here maybe more than 1 hour, and I have still left the firewood. I have this whole another piece left. I just have used half of the firewood, so this doesn't consume much energy, and not so much pollutions. If you compare this for the gas stove or something, you know, the gas, when you take it from the ground, you make the gas bottles and you transport those bottles around the world or the globe. It's not so ecological either. So I like to think about those things, and it is just my opinion, but I think this kind of big stove is one of the best solutions actually. And maybe the using a normal fire is, when you do it wisely, it's really should be quite ecological way to make it. And anyway, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, what should I do next? Okay, let's pack all things together back again. So this is actually really nice shelter. You can make this Havu for tent so many different ways, and just use like half of this or two of pieces, and you can have so many different setups. I think I will make one video some point if I have time again then, with different Havu setups. I really love this tent. It's so great guy, and with the stove it makes a luxury tent. But yeah, let's pack things together. I will put a different setup to the backpack, and I will show some small tricks. Okay, I made a different setup this time, and now I have the Havu tent in the bottom, and I can feel now the weight is closer to my back. It's a little bit below what I want maybe, but this makes me feel really balanced. If I have to climb on the rocks and stuff, then it's nicer that the weight point is a little bit lower. If it's in high place, then the balance is off again. So this keeps really nicely sturdy here. It doesn't hit my ass all the time when I walk. And I feel, yeah, this is going to be my setup. This is what I'm going to use in the future. And I told you about the problem with the Leatherman. If you have it on the belt, and then the backpack hip belt is coming on it, on the top of it, it's hurting all the time a little bit. So that's the problem with the Leatherman holster. But yeah, here in the backpack is this kind of loops, metal thing, D-rings, or is it the round one? Oh, but anyway, I can use these cheap carabiners and hang stuff here. Maybe it doesn't look so nice when it's hanging loose there, and I have a knife in the other side. But now the weight is not in the belt, on the trousers, so it's not pulling my trousers down. All the weight is actually here in the shoulders, so I can't even feel the knives hanging out here. Usually if I hang it in the belt, I can like feel it. And when it's hanging here, it can be, maybe could be a little bit shorter, but it's really fast to take access if I need a knife. If I have a knife fight or something in the walking here forest, I have a fast access there, because the axe is so slow to take that back there. Oh, it's a joke. And the Leatherman also really fast access to take from here. I think this is my setup in the future. Really nice. Oh yeah, I have been dreaming a long time to have some little bit bushcrafting style of backpack, to have the day trips and weekend trips, maybe even some longer trip someday. And I think I finally got it. And actually I know This is it. This is mine and I love it.